What's up, guys? It's day and night back with another video. I know it's been a while. I already kind of made a video like this in the past. Oh gosh, let me move that and slow it down to 0.5. I'll speed it up in just a second. I've made a video about this in the past. It's basically just gonna be I've made like 3 or 4 videos actually about this, except they're all shit. They're shit. I get to rambling. I need to stick to one game, maybe 2 max, and then basically break down what I do in these games to actually win me the game, or just the thought process that you have to have in order to Philly boy, in order to win these games. I mean, set yourself up for success at minimum. I don't always play like this and take my own advice. That's why I'm kind of up and down in trophies, but I also switch decks a lot. So it's kind of like my fault. Always go archers in the back. There's 2 things with this main deck that I'm playing right now that I do. Lead off plays. This is what I mean. Game just started. We're about to lay a card, both of us. Some people lay at 10. Some people don't lay until they have I have enough to threaten them. Everybody has their own philosophies. I always go archers right at 10. Because it's just the way this game is made. Don't leak elixir. Try to minimize that as much as you can. Archers in the back always. Then I'm going to go bats. I see that he's zapped, so I have that in my back pocket for right now. Bats at 10. Always. That's my second play. My leadoff plays, always archers if I can. Bats behind him if I can. Skelly King left or right, depending on what they lay. I don't want to lay the Skeleton King next to a splash card, so I do that. I then go Prince in front of the archer. You got to protect the archers. And I'm going to let this happen. I'm going to let this go. You see how I didn't get any damage? But I'm up 1 elixir. Big. It'll open. If you do that a couple times, you'll win. You just need to make them spend more, or get used to knowing basically what combinations of cards in your deck can make somebody overspend. Whether it's the damage that it could potentially do if they don't overspend. However you got to think about it to understand that, make sure you nail that in and keep nailing it in until it comes out the back. You got to know that. You got to learn the combos in your deck that make people overspend. And it can be as simple as a goblin barrel, like anything. If you know they're going to freeze because they don't have any other cards in their deck, in their hand, to stop a skeleton barrel, lay the fucking skeleton barrel. It's a good trade for you. There's nothing bad that can come out of that. Nothing. I see Lumberjack. I assume Balloon. I remember thinking that Graveyard was potentially in his deck because I saw Ice Wiz, Baby Dragon. This is why I went aggressive right here. So just so you know. Let's go 0.5. He went Lumberjack in the back. Archer's coming up. If she can hit him 3 or 4 times, my tower is going to take 1 hit, 2 hits max. I'd stop it to protect her because I like to protect the bitch. I don't know why. I see he zapped again. So now I know I have something that's about to open up on the left side. He's about to eat a lot of damage, basically. I go Prince opposite side to open up just in case. Just to see if... I don't know how to explain it, man. It's hard to explain. It's just like, I don't know what he has in his deck 100%. I don't think he's frozen yet or used Balloon. He's been cycling the 2 left cards in his deck the whole time. He zaps. He's just cycling those cards in the left too. I know that there's not 2 cards, and that's not hard to know because you basically just kind of know the cards. You got to know the basic knowledge or memory of what they've laid. You do. You definitely need to know, especially coming up late game, if they've laid all 8 cards too. But that's another thing. The reason I went Prince right side without him having anything laid is because that's all he's laid. That's the only reason why I did it. He hasn't laid guards. He hasn't laid anything. So I just want to see what he's got, especially after he's used Zap again. So that lets me know he either one has like a rocket in hand or something like of spell that he doesn't want to use, or he has 2 big troops that he doesn't want to use, and it wouldn't be good for this interaction either. I already know he laid P.E.K.K.A. That's how he has Evo. So he's already zapped. I remember he zapped the tower. He zapped the bats. So I know that he has 1 less splash something to guard my left side. Plus I have an archer that I protected coming as well. So that's going to be huge damage if he doesn't touch it. He laid P.E.K.K.A. too late. He wouldn't. Let's just assume that he has a full tower. Because if he did lay the P.E.K.K.A. right, it wouldn't have been that easy. But still, he has a P.E.K.K.A. coming. Even if he did lay the P.E.K.K.A. right, there's no damage on the left side. The right side. It was already low. I didn't do any damage right there. That tower on the left is full. Because he zapped early on the right. He zapped my bats. It opened up something on the left. And the only reason that stuff on the left was able to get all that is 1, because I protected the archer. And 2, I pushed on the right side, forcing him. Like, the reason he missed that P.E.K.K.A. 100%, this is what happened. The reason he missed that P.E.K.K.A. is because right when he used Zap and I went Prince on the right, he tried to lay the P.E.K.K.A. in the middle to basically get everything to come towards it. That way it didn't go towards the tower, because he was out of elixir at that point. Right when he lays this P.E.K.K.A., he has no elixir. He's got 1, 2 elixir now. So he tried to draw the Skeleton King in, but that Prince is too fast. The Prince charges up too fast. He doesn't have enough time to wait. He's got to lay it now. That's how he was feeling. And by then, the Prince doesn't get pulled. It's too fast. And he's just slowly walking over there. As well as I have a push coming on the left side. He tries to Ice Whiz. It helps, but it doesn't help enough. I end up getting... Let's see. Let's just see what this tower gets to. I forgot what it... I just remember I did about the same amount of damage I have on the right. Because they just hit so fast. These skeletons are so good. And the archer went absolutely crazy and killed that ice wizard. I mean, look, it's even lower. Reason I went Goblin Gang again is because, 1, that first push was already done. It only had, like, an archer only had 2 HP left, whatever the fuck it is. So I start my own push just to ensure that I get that whole left tower. Or that he overspends on defense, which causes me to be able to take out his offense. So, I don't know why I said it like that. Take out his offense. He then goes Baby Dragon. We already talked about this. Oh, no. We talked about this in the vid before this. I was basically just going crazy explaining that if he didn't go Baby Dragon, like somebody smart here that just wanted the tower trade, because that's what you should be going for if you're playing good players. He wouldn't have laid Baby Dragon right there. He would have now been laying Freeze, because I got to guard it. If I don't want my tower to go down, he should know that I'm about to have to lay a card to guard it. Or to kill it, basically. Not take any damage. But instead, his dumbass tries to predict for some reason and goes Baby Dragon when he could easily just freeze and then take the whole tower or most of the tower to at least get some kind of trade. But instead, he goes Baby Dragon and it ends up fucking him. We're actually going to go back to 1 second for just right now. Archers are coming up. Got to protect the archers. I get a skeleton barrel in front to hopefully get a reaction out of him. I should have went Skeleton King in the middle, but I just didn't. I wanted to split up lanes because that's kind of how this deck rolls anyways. I try to get some extra chip damage. He ain't having it. He's got the Ice Whiz at the ready. But you see how all these trades, like, sometimes I might be predicting, but it's not like me predicting with Prince at the river or something like that. Like, it's small cards that you know are going to bring out a response similar in Elixir to what yours cost. Like, your predictions, you shouldn't know that he has Log potentially in hand and then go Skelly Barrel at the river. There's no fucking point for that. Zero. That's you being antsy, and that's your fault you're losing. And I do it all the time just because I'm impatient. It is what it is. It's all in philosophies. However you want to lose or win, it's completely up to you. Ignore shit that you know you can ignore. Like, I know that baby dragon's not that big a deal. That P.E.K.K.A is more of a big deal. He laid that in front to get, basically, just eat the hits. It's all about protecting. If I didn't put that Skelly Barrel in front of that tower, the prince would have died. I mean, this game was honestly an easy game. I basically walked you through almost the whole thing. Hopefully it was intriguing and you can use some of the stuff. I mean, I know I'm giving you tips from my deck specifically, but here, let's go to a game I lost. That way I can tell you my mistakes and what I would do different. Because, I mean, I'm not perfect. God damn it. I'm not perfect. This is another way I lead off. This is perfect. Goblin Gang. I didn't have archers in hand. Goblin Gang in the back. And then, based off of what they lay. So let's just see what he lays. He doesn't want to leak elixir, so I'm guessing he's going to lay soon. He goes Skeleton King. Skeleton King left would mean, even if I went Skeleton King in front of on the goblins on the left side to protect, the Skeleton King is going to take care of it. Like 100%. Skeleton King is going to maybe some damage from the spear goblins because they won't get killed. But the goblins, which are the main damage dealers, in order for me to, get a solid amount of damage and it be worth it, they'll die. His splash will kill him. So I go Skeleton King on the right side just to see. Now, the only thing I regret doing, but it also probably worked out in my favor because he had Wizard, is something I also do is Skelly Barrel in front of the Skeleton King first, and then Skeleton King behind it. So basically, whenever the tower is shooting, it would be Skeleton Barrel. The opponent's tower is shooting, it would be Skeleton Barrel, then Skeleton King once the barrel got popped, and then the goblins behind it. That's something I like to do, but clearly I don't have enough elixir for that. Yeah, I do, actually. So, I honestly regret not doing that, but Wizard in the pocket. See, the Wizard kills it. I mean, that is what it is. I'm really going to have to slow this one down. He beat me. I remember this was a close game, and I definitely should have won it, so that's why I kind of clicked it, honestly. It kind of worked out that way, I guess, for a reason. He had arrows at the ready. We're going to go 0.1. Skeleton King is coming across. You got to learn how to play archers. Watch the way I lay them. It's perfect. I guarantee it. See how they're split? He can't kill them in one hit together. That's huge. One, it pulls it closer to the tower, the opposite tower on the opposite side of the field, which allows her to get hits, and that prevents a lot of damage a lot of times, especially with stuff that charges like Dark Prince and Prince. They both die from archers in the middle if it's untouched. Stops Bandit too. Let me tell you why I did this. Hold up. Okay. There we go. I need to kill that elixir golem as fast as possible. So I go Goblin Gang on the right side to hopefully bring out something and to hopefully make him guard it. I don't know what, I have autism. To hopefully make him guard it. That's why I go or spend some elixir to where this push on the left side is going to be weaker. That's basically why I did that. He didn't. He ignored it. And this is where a lot of players can beat you because, it's part of it. Right after I see this interaction, I went Goblin Gang on the right side and he just ate the damage, I know that he's about to come for my booty on the left side. 100%. I know it. I mean, that's just basic knowledge of the game. So I know I got to fireball both of this. I'm pretty sure you go Skeleton King on the right side. At this point, he's playing perfectly. I see that I got a perfect fireball off. Made him use ability. I mean, I honestly guarded that about as good as you possibly could with what I had. I mean, look at this. He's got more elixir than me. He's got 5 elixir. I'm going on 3. So he's got 5 elixir to my 3. Plus, plus the stuff he has on field. I'm in a horrible position. And if I wasn't over aggressive like that, seriously, this is what lost me the game. So I know I was saying this is why I did it, but this also like loses me the game. That's why I say the player who plays slowest wins. 100%. 100% of the time. The person who can play the slowest in this game, but the most effective, will win every single time. Obviously, when it gets triple elixir and there's like, sudden death basically, play fast. You don't have a choice. But even in that, you're playing fast, but you're really playing slow unless you're playing that type of deck, like a fast cycle deck. But even then, I mean, you got to play the long game with Clash Royale, 100%. This lost me the game right here. I was over aggressive by just 3 elixir. He chose to ignore it because it is honestly not a world ender. He pushes, and it ends up overpowering me. Gonna speed up the after my ass whooping. At this point, I'm pissed. I have some good damage on the right side, but he's got more, on the left side than I do on either one of his towers. So I'm in a bad position. I already know I'm about to lose, but I like to still try. One, because I've won a lot of matches still trying. People just overthink or they think I'm going to win. They try to be aggressive and they end up losing themselves the game. But I 100% could have beat him. Like, I'm pretty sure you're going to see the tables turn at some other point in this game. And I should have won. I should have won. Goblin Gang on the right just to keep him aggressive. You see how he spent 4 elixir to my 3? If I get him to do that a couple times, I will win the game. Because then when I play slow, when I do my lead-off push, where I go archers in the back, bats at 10, split sides, he doesn't have enough elixir. Even if you're up 3 elixir, you'll win that interaction most of the time. Don't know why I arrows that. He was going to get the tower anyways. I honestly might have lost the game by using that arrows because I do remember I get pretty close to winning. Like, you see, bro. Damn it. It's just simple stuff that can lose you the game. Like, you can't make a single mistake when you get to a certain point. But once you start recognizing your mistakes, that's where a lot of your growth comes in. Because that's definitely where I got better. I started watching replays. And I don't do this to this day. Like, I really don't even watch replays anymore. But because I started watching replays, I'll probably watch replays for like a month. And I've played this game for years. I probably watched replays for a month. Just noticing like why I lost. And just knowing that. Just seeing that and knowing that. You'll grow so much because at least from now on when you lose, you'll know why. Like, you'll be like, I laid Goblin Gang on the right side when he had Elixir Golem and Night Witch on the field. Like, all he did was ignore it. And then he basically pushed. 3 Elixir lost me the game because he ignored 3 Elixir. And that wins me games with wall breakers. Like, sometimes I know people are about to lay wall breakers, but I can eat the damage. I'll eat the damage, and then I'll do triple or twice the damage that they do. It's like, it's that simple. You can break the game down and make it that simple if you want to make it that simple. Now, been almost 20 minutes. This is probably the best vid that I did. I did have to slow it that I've done so far. This is probably the 5th time I've tried to make this video. I literally started making videos right after that game. And I haven't made a solid one yet. It's been about 30 minutes. I think I finally got it. This one's probably ass, but it's better than the others, so I'll take it. We're going to play a game. We're going to play a freaking game, boys. Let's get it. Archers in the back. No matter what. Cool. You know what I'm doing. I'm actually going to go the 3 bats on the right side, though, this time. I'm going to go Prince. I'm going to go Skeleton King. See? He tried to kill the archer. That ain't happening, buddy. Kill those. Use ability. I saw the reason I used ability like that is because he has that cannon as the tower. Look at that. Look at that damage. Look at that big boy damage. Now, if he wants to be aggressive, he can. He'd be my guest, actually. Because one, he'll probably overspend, which is exactly what he would be doing. And two, Bomber, I mean, look how much he did. I knew the Bomber was going to get a hit, but it ain't worth it, is it? Not to me, at least. Bats on the left side because he has to guard it with something. And then I'm going to go Skeleton King in the back. Now I'm going to go Prince because he just used his only... He might have one more splash card, but I'm pretty sure he's going to try to be aggressive. Yep. So now I'm going to overpower him 100% on the left side. And I'm actually going to stop it with Goblin Gang because I knew he had nothing to stop it. I want to use ability, but this Prince is going to do so much damage, it ain't going to be worth it for him. I just lied my ass off. That's crazy. I just let him win that interaction. Let me slow down. Let me slow the fuck down, dude. I thought I had it in the bag. I'm fucking up, boys. Never mind. That worked out unintentionally. Perfect. Perfecto. Damn it. I'm just going to keep splitting lanes. Hopefully I get something out of it. Fuck, he keeps getting that weak ass shit off, dude. He's definitely going to win.